Good evening, everyone, and welcome back to Antigonus Gaming. We are back with Final Fantasy VII Remake episode Intermission. To recap the last chapter, the last couple videos, we went through the maintenance facility. We rescued Jija from the Shinra guards and got the IDs from him after defeating a centipede-looking robot. Then we got on the train and were able to get out of Sector 7 before the military began seizing and attacking the town, which, we know how that turns out from the main story, where Cloud and his friends fight the Turks on top of the pillar, and Aerith is able to rescue Marlene by cutting a deal with Sung. After sneaking into the Shinra building, our two ninja heroes, Yuffie and Sonon, end up encountering Scarlet on the elevator. Scarlet seals them off from her research office, and sends them to go through her, her lab so that they can test her robots. So we fought through her first trial, and then she ordered for all the, delegated to her soldiers that are working directly under her to figure out what we're up to, and they shut off the power. So we're now in the compressor facility. We're on basement 15, whereas we started on basement 16. So just looking around, it's a huge room. There's pipes everywhere. There's this giant compressor mechanical device thing in the middle. We've got all sorts of, there's fans and any number of things that you would do to keep the air flow good in a giant industrial room. The fans are going very slowly. The lights are turned off. The emergency red lights are on because the power's been shut off to make sure the room's not completely pitch black. It's metal passageways as you'd expect out of any Shinra lab. So it's a lot like Hojo's lab, just minus all the creepy fluid and weird, bizarre stuff.
The jackpot. This must be where they make their materia.
So, looks like there's tubes that.
A few souvenirs.
There's tubes that have materia in them. So it says power source offline, so we'll have to turn on the power. There's an elevator here, but we can't use it because there has no power.
Please activate central terminal.
So there's a central computer terminal. We're gonna operate.
Level 1 power grid online.
So it turns on some of the power.
Initiating Mako energy saturation. Deploying security grid.
The fans start moving. Some of the pipes that had disconnected reconnect and start operating again. And one of the materia things opens up right behind us. So you can grab it. Ninja cannonball materia obtained. Interesting. There's another one that opened up. Steadfast block, that's just a regular materia. Interested in what this ninja cannonball one is. Allows you to perform ninja cannonball with R1 plus triangle while synergized. Fills Sonon's ADP cage when the attack connects. So I guess I will try that out. The synergy attacks were made even better in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and in the interviews, the developers have talked about expanding them even more for Part 3. So we're potentially maybe looking at 3-person synergy attacks, which would be really cool and a really nice addition to the combat system.
Is that a security grate or a ladder? Thanks, Shinra.
So they got a grate, but because we're ninjas, we can climb on it like a ladder, and we use it to get up to the next level, which is also powered down.
That's weird. Not even a whiff of materia up here. But then there's nowhere else to go. We're
now onto a platform. And Yuffie's got her arms out. You know, she's very... She's like, I think 16 or 17. So, you know, for her, this is all like one big adventure kind of thing. And we're climbing all over this big giant device in the middle. We're back down on the bottom level. So maybe we can use the elevator?
Access denied. No floors currently accessible.
Oh, not in the mood, huh? Fine. We'll find another way up.
Guess we'll just have to go back up where we were before. I've only beaten this once, so I don't completely remember where I'm going. I've beaten the main story a number of times, because this was added in later. So here's a side room. And this is, yeah, the maintenance facility. So we're gonna try to either go down or something, or nope, there's another door to go through. So, and we see a Shinra, a soldier. Yuffie and Sonon synergized attacks make enemies susceptible to staggering and are highly effective against pressured foes. When both Yuffie and Sonon have ATB charges available, they can perform synergized versions of a number of their abilities. Note that Sonon's ATB gauge builds up more slowly when he's synergized. Press L2 again to disengage.
Let's do this!
Come on.
Get lost! I sentence you to a beating.
What a great ball.
We're going across a grate. We're like over a big open area. We can see that there's like a bunch of stuff below us. You know, we just follow the passageways the way they go. You know, we use like hanging cords and things like that to get across, and we see an elevator descend, but it has like an armored, it has an armored magic trooper on it, which is like a stronger version of the armored shock troopers that we fought in Hojo's lab at the end of the main story. And it says, troopers belong to Shinra's Public Security Division, who have outfitted with advanced weaponry's latest magically enhanced armor. They possess a number of Mako-infused weapons, which they use to eliminate intruders. So, they're stronger than just the ones that... So let's see here. While its core is exposed, they will unleash a powerful pulse later. Destroying or stealing the core will weaken them and make them susceptible to staggering. Oh, so I guess having steel materia is useful for this particular... And they have no weaknesses.
Get lost! Run like a chocobo! I you like this?
Okay, now it's going to eject. And it's just an enhanced magic trooper. Troopers belonging to Shinra's Public Security Division, assigned your security detail for advanced weaponry. They are they taunt and confuse their enemies with high-speed movements and frenzied magic attacks. But since we got him right away, he's down and out and not really able to do anything, and he's on his own, so it's not like he has an ally that can get him off us. So now we can use the elevator to head up. I think if there's a switch to turn it on. Oh, no, there's not. There's a door over here that we'll go through. And we see them working on a huge robot that has like guns on the shoulders, and it's like a humanoid looking robot. I believe that is the robot that was known in the original as the Proud Clod, which was like a boss that you fought towards the end of the game, which Scarlet uses herself. In the original game, that is where you defeat Scarlet and Heidegger's in there with you, and that ends their role in the story because the robot blows up with them inside. So if I'm correct, and that's what that is, then we may see that in part 3.
Power grid online. Initiating Mako energy saturation. Deploying security grid.
So we're back in the
Now, my precious.
huge chamber.
Sleep in my arms soon.
We turn on another layer of
Entry
the...
lock released.
And what do we have here? A secret materia vault, perhaps?
So there are mini games in there. I'm not going to spend too much time on them because I'm trying to do more play for the story here. And you can get... part of what makes Final Fantasy VII great is all the mini games, but also they can quickly become exhausting and overwhelming. And not all of them are actually that accessible. Like, we'll be required to do one on a piano a couple of times in Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and there's no mandatory score, but they do. The scene is different depending on how well you do.
Uh-oh.
We're looking around here.
Oh, come on! How could we have gotten so lost?
Easy now. Focus. I know. Spirit of Chowbean?
Sure. You ate it!
You sound surprised.
Man, I'm glad you're here.
Likewise.
It really helps, knowing I'm not alone in all this.
Yeah, same here.
Oh.
We see
Uh-huh. I think I found our way across.
a hanging platform that we can knock down. And then behind us, we've got several copies of the Valkyrie that are turned off and are, hanging on like hooks. So we're gonna have to go back and over until we can get an angle to where we can hit the crane, and that knocks down the gate. And we got Shinra security officers, just the regular ones that are easy to, easy marks.
We're done here. Got to be you.
Thanks. Needed to practice.
So you see that they've got like a hook arm and then like a giant gun arm hanging down. We're right above like the head of that giant robot we saw. So You know, clearly these are probably parts for that robot. You know, one of the things that this team has done a really good job of is when you go to areas that you'll eventually come back to, or areas that foreshadow other areas that we haven't gone to, they'll show you stuff that will appear later, but it won't be, like, obvious. I've played the original 7, so I think I'm fairly confident I know what that robot is. But if you're, you know, someone who hasn't played it before or whatever, you know, it just looks cool. But if it's even more interesting to someone who's, like, replaying the story or played the original, because you can kind of see that, like, they really put a lot of effort into foreshadowing different things, which, you know, is a hallmark of good storytelling. And just, you know, with the technology they got now compared to 1997, it's exciting and interesting world building. It looks cool. So now we're just going through another passageway, and we enter into Scarlet's lab. She's not here. This is the lab that the scene with the materia that blew up in the original story, the main story, happened, and Yuffie sits down in her, like, fancy, you know, comfortable chair that she uses when she watches the scientists work.
Sonon, check that out.
They run up to the test tubes that have the materia in it. It's all full of, like,
Those
red
are more
stuff.
important than the others.
This has to be it. Oh, sweet baby, come to mama.
Yuffie jumps up, but only to see that it's just a bubbling mess.
What? Light, light. I need more light.
And, we're gonna try to turn on the lights in here. Should be some kind of a button or something. So I guess we're gonna have to turn more power on. So, aha, and we have another one of the consoles. So we
Level
can,
3 power grid online. Initiating Mako energy saturation. Deploying security rig.
Now we're cooking. Material ready or not.
so now we can head back to the room that Scarlet uses to create that. These are what's known as the huge materia. They're, you know, designed, they're like synthetic materia that Shinra is trying to create that would be super powerful.
Man, another stupid dud. Uh-oh.
And a couple of a magic trooper and
Hold on, Shinra.
a shock trooper in armor, both of them in armor.
Bring Shinra to its knees.
Take out the shock trooper first, because he's weaker. Take out the magic trooper. So, and then we see that, you know, they're being watched on camera from one of the
So,
security
have you
rooms.
found out what they want yet?
We think so. We can't say for certain, as their behavior is erratic. But they appear to be searching for materia.
Excuse me? You mean to say that these savages have gone to all this trouble for materia?
So far as we can tell, yes.
How very dull. Be that as it may, I suppose I should talk to them.
Ma'am,
Enjoying yourselves, I trust?
Well, now she's on a big projector again.
How precious. But I know just what you need to loosen up a little. After such a long journey, you must be so tense. Luckily, I have toys for that. All far more entertaining than this.
What do you want?
Oh dear. Is that any way to talk to your host? Really, though. As guests, it's more about what you want, and I think you'll find it just up ahead. Hurry now. Don't keep me waiting.
So, boss, what are you thinking?
That we're walking into a trap, I guess. But it's nothing we can't handle, right?
Couldn't have said it better myself.
So one of the most entertaining parts of this whole thing is that Yuffie can use Scarlet's lounge chair as if it were a bench to heal your party on. You know, she like crosses her legs over and everything and like totally relaxes. Pretty funny. So now we're heading down a hallway. Scarlet opened a door for us to go through. You know, she obviously wants us to go somewhere. And
Welcome to our state-of-the-art weapons testing facility.
so she's got herself
This is where we
over a
push every piece
hologram
of
now.
ordnance to its limits and beyond. Such tests are an invaluable part of the development process. Go on, see where the magic happens.
Commencing ordnance testing. Select ordnance type to deploy for this trial.
So it gives us 2 different enemies to fight, and we pick one, and we fight that one,
Selection confirmed. Initiating ordnance deployment procedure.
and then we don't have to fight the other one. So I picked some mono drives. I think the other option was like some turrets. And now we're on like a platform that's going along like a track, and there's gates, and
Subjects approaching test site.
and each gate
Test
guards
will begin momentarily.
a platform, and then once we
Beginning analysis.
oh, I actually should have taken the security. I should have taken the turrets. I thought they were regular mono drives, but nope, they're the blue ones that have the shields. It's okay. Nothing I can't handle here. And then once you beat the enemies, another platform will be available, and that'll take you to the next platform that has stuff on them. One of the reasons it took so long to release Rebirth was they spent an entire year working on this side story. So they have said they were not going to do another DLC
Analysis concluded. Continuing trial.
because they want to get part 3 out as quickly as they can.
Deploy for this trial.
Games nowadays take so long. So, okay, so now I've got an option to pick what I want to fight. I can either fight some kind of thing with a blade or a blast ray. Well, I'm going to take the thing with the blade
Selection confirmed.
because blast rays are really
Ordnance
annoying.
deployment procedure.
And I don't have a ton of attack power with Yuffie. She's not like a super strong character, and blast rays have high defense. So,
Subjects approaching test site. Test will begin momentarily.
aha, so this is a cutter instead.
Beginning analysis.
I'll do lightning ninjutsu. So I want to get away from this thing. take out the things. So I've crippled both of his blades now, so, and its health is pretty low. So, for further visual description of what this place looks like, it's a very cavernous room.
Select ordnance type to deploy
So
for
now,
this trial.
asking us for more mono drives, or looks like maybe slug rays or shock rays. So I'll try that.
Ordnance deployment procedure.
And we're going along a track, and we can either go right or left.
Subjects approaching test site.
We're going left. There's another
Test
platform.
will begin momentarily.
So it looks like
Beginning analysis.
slug rays. So yeah, I picked the easier one for sure. All right.
Well, can't fault him for trying.
Analysis concluded. Continuing trial. Select ordnance type to deploy for this trial.
So it looks like I've got this weird thing that has like an eye and wings, or I've got something with like a claw. So I guess I'll try that. I think I did the other one the last time I did this.
Initiating ordnance deployment procedure.
So I'm not entirely sure what this will be, but now I'm
Subjects
going around
approaching test site.
another corner.
Test will begin momentarily.
It looks like it's a moth ray. Okay, this may have been a mistake. But I'll just have to roll with it. But it hasn't seen me yet, so I can heal.
Beginning analysis.
Actually, maybe if I get lightning ninjutsu going, I could just hit this thing from a distance and. All fine. Sonon can at least use thunder on it. Stay strong. Oh, I see. If I get charges and then yeah. Yep, I see how it works. Alright. This actually wasn't as hard of a fight as I thought. Just using lightning magic.
Analysis concluded. Beginning final test.
Alright, and now I see there's like a thing with like spikes on it.
Selection confirmed. Initiating ordnance deployment
So
procedure.
that was my only choice, so I take what they give me. Give Yuffie the ether. And once we get through this, that'll be it for this video. And we'll continue working our way through Scarlet's
Subjects
lab.
approaching test site.
Alright, so this is some kind of a new
Test will begin momentarily.
I believe there's one of these in Rebirth as well. It's a super annoying enemy. Alright.
Beginning
So
analysis.
this is called a death wheel. If I can. let's see. Scan it. Alright, Death Wheel. An autonomous anti-personnel weapons platform developed by the Advanced Weaponry Division. Equipped with a compact high-displacement engine, it is capable of rapid, nimble movement that allows it to strike its target with ease. Pelting it with repeated magic attacks will render it susceptible to staggering, while it can easily deflect frontal attacks, its rear is vulnerable. So, it's like, it's purple. It's got like a little like head with like a red camera for an eye, and it's got like all these like spiked shields in front of it, and then it's got a wheel, and then it's got two like jet engine blaster kind of things out of the back that let it go really fast. It's weak to everything that isn't lightning, and it's immune to poison. So I think I have fire, and it doesn't have any defense in the back though, so you want to like get behind it and then use magic on it or something. And now it's shooting out like firework kind of things at me. So it's got a little under 10,000 health. So I'll just go with fire ninjutsu. Okay, now it's wiped out, so I can kind of... So unfortunately, Yuffie doesn't have like something like a focus thrust or something where she can just drive up the stagger gauge. So it's put up some kind of barrier in front of itself now, so that basically nullifies a lot of damage. Alright, so I'm taking heavy damage, so I need to heal here. It's stagger, okay. Now it's just a matter of time. Alright. Death Wheel defeated. You got a bottle of ether.
How
Scarlet comes
impressive.
back.
Seems I may have underestimated how resilient you ninjas can be.
May have? How about did, you old hag?
You woo giants. So feisty. But let's see how you fare against what I have in store for you next. It's quite the treat, I assure you. Only the best for our honored guests, after all. Whenever you're ready.
So we head up the elevator. This was in basement 20 advanced testing. So now we're gonna go back up, and there'll be like a vending machine for us to go to. And you know when you've got stuff on sale, that means there's a tough fight coming up. So 3 mega potions, 1 ether, 2 phoenix downs. We'll rest on the bench. And that'll be it for this video. Because the next video will take us into a boss fight and then beyond. That one may be longer because I don't really want to stretch this DLC too much longer in terms of number of videos. But it might be 2 because there also is like a bonus ending scene, not only with Yuffie, but there's also like a bonus ending scene that includes Cloud, Tifa, Barrett, and Aerith in Red as well. That was kind of designed to show off the level of graphics that they were planning to use for Rebirth. So that was all for this video. If you enjoyed seeing us fight our way through Scarlet's gauntlet of inventions, great. And I hope you'll be back for the next one. Feel free to like, subscribe, comment, and all the works. And we hope you'll be back for the next video. This short story with Yuffie should be done within 1 or 2 videos. So thank you so much, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.